2,600 years ago, everyone had an answer for why the world worked. The answer was always the same: gods, spirits, magic, unexplainable forces. Then one man looked at the exact same world. The same storms, the same stars, the same chaos, and he saw something completely different. He saw rules, patterns, a universe that could be understood. His name was Thales, and by making one single shift in how he thought, he didn't just try to understand the world. He did the impossible. He predicted the future. This is the story of the first mind hack. And here's how you can use it today. To understand Thales' power, you need to understand the world he lived in. It was a world torn between two ideas: mythos and logos, story and reason. For every question, mythos had an answer. Why does the earth shake? Poseidon is angry. It was compelling. It was simple, but it was utterly powerless. You couldn't negotiate with Poseidon. You could only fear him. Thales asked a different kind of question, a dangerous question. He didn't ask who, he asked what. He looked at everything, the earth, the sky, life itself, and asked, what is everything fundamentally made of? What is the single underlying substance that all of this comes from? This question was the birth of science. It was the first search for a unifying theory of everything. And it started with one man refusing to accept the stories he was told. His answer was as simple as it was radical. He proposed that the fundamental principle of everything was water, not a water god, not a spirit, actual water. He saw it everywhere. It nourished all life. Could be a solid, a liquid, a gas. Carved canyons and shaped continents. It was the ultimate transformer. This wasn't just a guess. It was an observation, pattern, and that's the key. This new mindset, looking for underlying patterns, allowed him to see connections no one else could. He studied Babylonian astronomy. He saw the precise mathematical patterns in the movement of the stars and planets. And in 585 BC, he saw a pattern that led to a prediction. He announced that on a specific date, the day would turn to night. And it happened. A total solar eclipse. To the armies fighting on the battlefield below, it was a miracle. A sign from the gods to stop fighting. To Thales, it was just math. It was the ultimate validation that the universe wasn't chaotic. It was knowable. So, forget the water. The real discovery wasn't an element. It was a method, a mindset. Here is the three-step Thalesian mindset you can apply to any problem in your life right now. Step 1. Look for the pattern, not the puppeteer. Stop looking for who or what to blame. A bad boss, bad luck, a mysterious force working against you. That's mythos thinking. Instead, look for the underlying system. What are the recurring events? What actually consistently happens right before the problem occurs? Thales didn't blame a god for the Nile's flooding. He observed the seasonal pattern. Step 2. Find your water. The first principle. Strip everything back. What is the single, simplest, most fundamental element at the core of your problem? In a recurring argument, is it really the topic? Or is the water, the first principle, actually a need for respect? Or a fear of being ignored? Find the root, not the branches. Step 3. Trust the map, not the magic. Thales trusted Babylonian star charts over superstition. What reliable data are you ignoring because it doesn't fit the story you're telling yourself? My business can't succeed feels true, but what does the financial data actually say? I'm bad at relationships feels true, but what is the actual observable pattern of your behavior? Follow the evidence, not the emotion. This mindset didn't just predict an eclipse. It built the modern world. It is the bedrock of every scientific discovery, every medical diagnosis, every line of code that holds our world together. You can use it to predict your next financial crisis, diagnose the real sickness in a failing relationship, or debug a project that's going off the rails. The world isn't less magical when you understand it. It's more astonishing, because the real magic isn't in unthinking obedience to a story. The magic is in the pattern, and the pattern is waiting for anyone brave enough to look for it. What pattern have you started to see in your own life now? Let me know in the comments. If you want to learn the mindset of the next great thinker, subscribe. The journey of reason has only just begun.